Do you know when tickets are going on sale?
So you can get them online now. We have the link. Tommy posts the link on his page, and I will have hard tickets hopefully in the next few weeks, hopefully within like maybe 3 weeks maximum. I know they have a show they're doing in September, in the beginning of September, so right after that they're going to print out their tickets and send them on here. We have a guest.
We have a cool guest today. Look at this guy.
Sorry.
That's so cool. All right. Well, you know what? This is part of it. Let's go. How are we doing today?
You call her.
So, for everyone that's kind of tuned in here, like,
Lily.
who is this right here?
This is Lily.
Aww.
She's our new girl. She'll move on.
Well, there you go. That's awesome. That's so freaking cute. All right, so back to it though. How much are tickets for the show?
General admission tickets will be $50, and I know that they do a front row seating, and I think they're $65, but general admission will be $50. So, and I know online there's a convenience fee, and I think the convenience fee is $6. So if you get them in person, they'll be $50. You won't have to pay that convenience fee. You can just go ahead and sorry.
That's awesome. This is so cute. Look at you. That's so awesome.
She's like, I'm the star of the show.
Yeah. Get your awesome counter going. It's already at like 3. What's fight camp like at KamiCuozzi?
It's brutal. It's hot in here, as you can tell. There's no air conditioning running. We do have some fans running. It's like 190 degrees outside, and it's like 290 degrees in here. The guys all work hard, the guys and girls out there on the mats, getting ready. They're tired. You know, by the end of the day, they've all worked during the day. They're all cutting weight a little bit here and there. But they're tired, and they're getting put through it so that they're going to be ready on November 2nd.
Hell yeah. How did you get the fights over here in Eden? This is big. This is a big deal. Like, can you kind of walk us through some of that process for everyone at home and watching?
So several months ago, I was at a Chamber of Eden Chamber of Commerce breakfast social, and Randy Hunt had said to me, why don't you ever fight in Eden? And I was like, well, I mean, Eden's not where promoters generally think, yeah, I'm just going to head up to Eden. And I was like, but, maybe we can make it work. So I talked to Gerald McKinnon at Ultimate Battlegrounds and Cy, their team. I talked to them several times about it, and showed them a place at the Eden Business Venture Park. And I talked to Cindy Adams with the City of Eden and a few other people, and we got it rocking and rolling. They agreed to everything. We found a place, and so I'm helping them with some stuff up here, and they're doing all their stuff, matchmaking, and their behind-the-scenes magic that they work for every fight they do. They agreed to come here, so it's a big event for Eden. So Eden will have 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, of people coming in, and businesses will be busy, and restaurants, and hotels are I think already full because there's a NASCAR race the same weekend in Martinsville. So we're going to actually be kind of spreading out into different parts of Rockingham County as well, as far as that goes.
Hell yeah. All right. What excites you the most right now? What are you looking forward to as far as this event goes? Like, is it Tommy? Is it just seeing everyone from the gym just get to compete? What is it really that gets you excited for this?
Fight night in general. The closer we get, the countdown board starts dropping, and the closer we get, a friend of mine told me a few years ago, because I always apologize to people, I'm like, I'm sorry, the closer we get to the fight, more and more of my brain just starts to fall out. Like, I've got so much that I'm focusing on. And she said it's contagious enthusiasm. She said that's what we'll call it. So ever since then, I call it contagious enthusiasm. It just grows and grows. Right now, you can feel the energy in the gym when everybody's here training. If you've never been to a live MMA fight, especially one where you know people, if this is your first one, you'll see there's an electricity in the air that night. You'll feel the difference. People who've never gone tell me every single time, you can literally feel energy going through the place.
You got to love that.
It's awesome, and I can't wait. I'm so excited because I know a lot of the people that will come up and fight too, just being in this world for a while now. So I'll be cheering for our guys. I'll be cheering for other teams. I'm in the back wrapping hands, and I run out to watch the fights, and I go back and run back out. So
That's something else I wanted to get into with you. Like, how do you handle being a mom of a fighter and being kind of a mom to your entire team here, and then also kind of being kind of behind the scenes and running a lot of this and getting these things, getting these connections for everybody, getting everything moving? Like, you're really the star of the show, whether you realize that or not. How do you balance all of that?
I thrive on organized chaos. I stay busy all the time. If I'm not doing something, you can ask anybody in my family. If I'm just sitting, I'm like, I have to find something to be doing. And so this is great. I love how I said your first question, separate mom watching Tommy fight. I've watched him fight in the cage since he was 14. I've watched him train since he was 8. I watch him every day. I know what he's capable of. And he's my son. Now, when we put other people on the card, I am probably more nervous for them because I feel like they're my responsibility and it's somebody else's son. And I've watched a lot of these kids grow up from the time that they were little and they started in kids class. Like Aiden, I've known him since he was like 8, 9 years old. And I watched his interview with you guys the other day and I was like, oh, Aiden. I was like, and in my head, like, they'll always be 8 years old. And I know they're grown now. But I'm always more nervous for the other people fighting than I am, I guess, where they're my responsibility and they're someone else's. So, and I know what they can do. I know what they're capable of, but it's still, I get nervous for them more than I do for Tommy.
Oh, that's so sweet. All right. But are there any final thoughts or anything you'd like to share with anyone?
Just if you're around in Rockingham County and Eden, surrounding areas, November 2nd, get your tickets early. We're going to have T-shirts on sale. By the end of next week, we'll have fighter walkout shirts. So they each get to design their own shirt, what they want it to look like, and they will walk out to the cage wearing that shirt, and you can support them. And the costs of those shirts go to help them with some of their costs. They need licensing, doctor appointments, different things, training costs. That gets expensive, especially if you're an amateur. So we'll have shirts for sale. Anybody can order those. And then we'll have tickets in a few weeks. And if you're in the area, definitely come. It's going to be a night to remember.
Well, there you go. This has been Richard with Cuts and Elbows MMA. We'll catch you next time. Bam.